What's up, guys? I'm happy to be back again with you to share my experience with Alien Covenant. You know, back in the day of 1979, I was just a kid, and I remember when I saw Alien for the very first time. And to me, this was like the ultimate monster, because it's not every day where you see a monster in horror films that has acid for blood, or a monster that is so vicious and killing other living organisms. And this movie really caught my attention in such a way that it really mesmerized me. And it wasn't until a couple of years later where I saw Aliens, directed by James Cameron. This movie really blew me away. The action sequences, it just took everything up one notch. And after that, a couple of more films have come along the way with Alien. Some films have been better than others, and the important thing is that I have enjoyed all of them, because I do believe that every film has some kind of element that draws me into this saga. And now comes Alien Covenant, which, by the way, when I read the news last year that it was coming out, I was like, yes, so excited, because it's been so many years where I haven't seen anything that has to do with Alien except for Prometheus. Even Prometheus, it didn't have a lot of of that alien creature that we all love. But the thing is that this movie, when it just came out, I saw this one last Thursday, and I remember I was alone. I couldn't wait for the movie to start. I was so excited, to see what was going to be delivered for us. I felt so many unanswered questions in Prometheus, but in this film, Alien Covenant, it got me right from the start. First thing that I had to say is the acting. I give credit to every single actor in this film. I think they did superb. The conversations, the dialogue, their facial expressions, everything just went together in terms of the acting. And I really have to give credit to Mr. Fassbender. I think he did really great, portraying these both characters that were completely opposite to each other. I think he went beyond. Mr. Fassbender did a great job in this movie. Other than that, I really loved how the people behind this film captured the scenes, the cinematography, the camera movements, the scenery, the beautiful scenery of nature. It was beautifully filmed, I have to tell you right now. And when you put all of these elements together in a science fiction horror film, acting, beautiful scenery, smooth camera shots, when you put all of these things together, it just captures your attention, and you are just so submerged in the movie, and it just mesmerizes you in so many ways. And to me, it just captures that seriousness that this film has. It was visually stunning, especially in the first kill inside the spaceship. You could see a lot of blood. It was so well planned. It executed so cool, and you could see the terror that other passengers, all the crewmates had in the ship, just running away, trying to escape, and you see these explosions. And one thing that I really loved about this movie is that I felt the sadness and heaviness that the other characters were going through when they saw their shipmates die. I really felt that heaviness, and that is very rare to see in a horror film, and this movie brought that to us. and it brought it in such a way that was so unique and so believable. One thing that I had to say is that when they were walking through the forest, it reminded me of Predator, the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger was acting in. I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? Because as it reminded me of that movie, I was like expecting, okay, something's gonna happen any minute. Because it just refreshes our mind, going back to those Predator movies. But it was very exciting to see all of this going on. The action scenes were very good. For example, one thing that I noticed is that, once the neoform came out of the human beings, I noticed that they were very violent. It was, something very new to us, because we are used to the old films, but this time, it just told us that this neoform alien is very violent, and they were hard to kill. Let me tell you that right now, without giving you any spoilers. But you could tell, while they were shooting it, the damn thing was dodging bullets and just running away and zigzagging and everything. And they got a couple of shots, but the thing would, just keep on going forward. The neoform aliens were very violent. They were very quick, because as these action scenes were going on, I was thinking, okay, this is going to be one of my favorite horror films of all time if this keeps going on like this. And it just brought so many elements to us, to the people, enjoying the film. And everything in this film was going so well. I was enjoying it. It was a ride for me, but it was going so perfect until, and I have to say, I do have mixed feelings with a couple of things that I did not enjoy. In fact, they upsetted me a lot. And one of the things that really bothered me, it really bugged me, was with the behavior of this baby alien that just came out. And I'm sorry if you consider this a sport, I think it is, but there's a scene where this baby alien comes out of the chest and he is worshiping this robot that created him. And I was like, oh man, they really spoiled it here, because the alien doesn't have any emotions. Come on, it's a vicious creature. It's dangerous. It's volatile. It does reason, but it doesn't have any emotions of admiration, of love. And when I saw that alien raise his hands, his arms, I was like, oh no, please. I was so shocked when I saw that, and it upset me. I was mad. I was mad as hell, because the movie was going so well. And I barely see people complaining about this, and I'm like, come on guys, an alien worshiping his creator? Come on, it's an animal, it's a savage. It doesn't have any kind of feelings, no kind of remorse. I didn't like that one bit. I'm sorry if it offends some fans watching this, but I did not enjoy that at all. And another thing that I did not like was something that had to do with the life cycle of the alien. For example, the face hugger impregnates a person, and just in a matter of maybe minutes, the baby alien would come out, and all of a sudden he is a full-grown alien. I wish they, put, these people that were impregnated by the face huggers way before their scenes came out, but it didn't work for me. It did not work for me. However, that does not make this movie a loser. It's not, you know. That's why I say I kind of love the film because of these two issues. But the movie is beautifully filmed. It does have a great narration, great acting, great cinematography, you know, these camera movements. You know, it has so many elements that we could appreciate, you know, as long as we have these movies in our collection. But just because of that, I felt that the movie lost its seriousness. You know, when I saw that alien raise his arms, worshiping, I felt the movie lost its seriousness. And I'm sorry to tell you, but it didn't work for me at all. But I'm gonna bring a little bit of justice on one issue, because I see a lot of people saying that, oh, the ending was predictable, oh, this and that, I knew this was gonna happen. Hello, it's the prequel to Alien, to the 1979 movie that we all enjoyed back in the day. Of course you know what was going to happen. It's the prequel, guys. Come on, it's not difficult to figure out. So even though it has elements of Alien and Aliens, it still fits the franchise. It brings something new to us. It answers some questions. And this is one movie that I'm going to treasure for a long time. There is one thing that I'm going to mention, because when I read the news last year that this movie was coming out, I thought, oh my god, we're gonna know a little bit more about the alien engineers. Well, guys, there is very little on the alien engineers, but like this. So don't expect a whole lot of it, because you're going to be disappointed if that's what you're expecting. Other than that, you won't be disappointed. So guys, that's all for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed my review. Please give me a like, pledge my channel, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.